Hello, and thank you for watching Ask Ron, where Ron answers our Gold Club members' questions each and every week. My name is Jesse, and I have Ron here ready to answer your questions. How you doing today, Ron?
I'm excellent. We're sitting here in the middle of a quick start virtual real estate school, and we're on lunch break right now, and the weather is gorgeous outside.
It sure is.
All you snowbirds, eat your heart out.
I know it.
It's going to be close to 80 today.
We are wearing flip-flops today. So for anyone who doesn't know, if you have a question you'd like to ask Ron, first make sure you're a Gold Club member, and then you can get all the details about the membership on ronsgoldclub.com. All right, first question up. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Tony and Angie Stewart from Ohio. All right, he says, Ron, I know you are a lifelong learner. Outside of blocking the time and ensuring that there are no distractions, are there any other things to do before or during the summit to get the most from it?
Well, it's true. We interviewed them yesterday. You interviewed him. He did a great job. No, it's past tense now anyway. The summit is underway, and I know you're watching it, as you should. It's a great summit. We have some really good information coming out of this, and it was all free. By the way, this is going to come out on Friday. This thing goes through Friday, so you still got time to get on there and catch the last day. It's ronlegrand.com/March Summit.
That's right. All right, next up, also from Tony and Angie Stewart. We're looking forward to coming out and learning from you at the Business Management Boot Camp next month. Before we do come out, is there any prep we should do to get the most out of the experience?
No, because you won't know what to do till after you've come and gone. Just bring your normal good attitude and something to write with and something to write on, and your cell phone. We actually will be talking about that as well during this event. And you are going to learn a ton of stuff. Hopefully it'll make your business life easier.
Next up, we have Jermaine Artis from North Carolina. And what ways can we estimate that the taxes and insurance don't kill the cash flow after buying with owner financing?
You should know that before you buy with owner financing. The big one down here is insurance. I don't know where you're at in North Carolina, but you get them hurricanes too, and floods. So you should nowadays call the insurance company and tell them you're interested in buying that house as a non-owner occupied property. Don't forget to tell them that, and get you an insurance quote. You're likely going to be very shocked from the last time you did that. Our insurance down here is going up fast. So also, if you've got buying a house that has a roof that is older than 20 years, they're going to force you to put a roof on it, or they won't insure it at all, and sometimes a lot less than 20 years. So check that out first. That's your insurance. Taxes you can do nothing about. So you get your insurance quote and you take the current taxes, put them together, divide them by 12. You got the monthly taxes and insurance. Keep in mind the following year or the year after, they might want to raise your taxes based on the price you paid for the property, but that shouldn't cause you a whole lot of grief in most circumstances. But yeah, you take that number and you add it to the principal and interest you've agreed upon, and you got your total payment. And assume that you're buying a house with an escrow account already attached to the underlying loan. If that's the case, all you've got to do is collect. You're not collecting anything except rent, all right? Taxes, insurance that you pay on that underlying mortgage are covered by that payment. But you, as the owner of the property, do have to have a policy in your name on a non-owner occupied. The first place that I'd call would be NREIG, National Real Estate Insurance Group. I just have to look that up. I don't have it here. It's in the, well, Tony, you got the boot camp man. It's the very last page.
You may have answered his second question, but he says a new tax assessment will be done sometime after the closing, which could raise the mortgage payment, right?
Yep. On the other hand, your insurance might be cheaper than their owner-occupied insurance.
Gotcha. All right, next up we have Perzine Munroe from Georgia. Should a married couple continue to file joint income tax?
That's a double-edged sword. On the respect that you will pay less taxes when you file jointly than you will separately, that would be a yes. But on the other hand, If you file jointly, then anything that happens to one of you that could create a judgment will happen to both of you. And in other words, to put a judgment on your home, obviously you're both going to pay if you're filing jointly. So what happens to one penalize the other. So I look at it both ways. But if you'll take a look at the chart between 24 and 25, there isn't a whole lot of difference in the tax structure between married and single.
Gotcha, thank you. The last question we have for this week is from Kimberly Brock from Indiana.
Hey, Kimberly.
I talked to a man who is selling his home that needs a little work and it's in great location. The only problem I see so far is that it is a 100-year floodplain. Should I try to make a deal or run away?
You should make a deal before you care, but you could also just call an insurance company that will insure that, like NREIG, and find out if that's going to affect your policy or not. With a 100-year floodplain, it shouldn't, but that's a decision they're going to make, not you.
Gotcha.
All right, that's it.
That is all we have this week,
Okay.
Ron.
We do have a business management boot camp coming up right here in Jacksonville in a couple of weeks. And take a look at our schedule now. We got one almost every month. We only got one more virtual left this year. We got one scheduled in New Jersey and one scheduled in Los Angeles. I'm going to knock both of those out this year as well. Guys need to come join me in this thing. Right now, the price on that boot camp is cheaper than it's ever been. There's a real special deal going on about it right now. Go to ronlegrand.com/quick turn, I think. Anyway, you won't have trouble finding it. Go to our website, ronlegrand.com, and you'll be able to find it through that. So, anything else we need to discuss? That's it.
That is all we have, Ron.
All right. I want to see you down here in Jacksonville as soon as you can possibly get here. This is my hometown. We rule the roost here. It's not true. Okay. We rule nothing here. All right. See you next week.